Hello, Solo Beach Yogis. Today we're just going to go with the flow. No real lesson plan, no peak pose, really just moving the body and just enjoying moving the body. Make any adjustments you need to make so you're comfortable. No need to do anything that the body is just really not open and receptive to rest anytime. So just if we haven't met yet, my name is Elaine and I'm the owner of Solo Beach Yoga. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Yoga with Elaine, and you can like and comment if you choose. So let's get started. So let's just start straight away by coming to a child's pose, and we'll just spend a moment there breathing and just really slowing down. So we'll come into a child pose. You can bring your knees wider than hip width so the belly and the chest can rest in between the thighs. We can bring the arms out in front and just explore walking those fingers a little bit further and a little bit further if you choose. Breathing into the back body. Letting the shoulder blades fall away from the spine. And of course, if the forehead doesn't easily come to the earth, you can bridge that space between the forehead and the earth with stacked fists, a bolster or rolled up blanket, whatever you have handy just to fill up the space between you and the earth. Feeling how the belly expands and the chest expands, pushes into the thigh. Big, complete exhalations, perhaps just trying to exhale until there is absolutely no more breath to exhale. Really finish the exhalation. And then bringing your hands onto the knee, supporting yourself as you roll around the spine, coming all the way up. And then exaggerate, rolling those shoulders back and down, and just very gently moving your head side to side. Chin slightly towards the chest, lifting the head and very gently allowing the head to come back. And exhaling the chin back towards the chest. Let's slide the hands forward. Stack the hands directly beneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Knees and toes are hip width apart, and tuck your toes under, coming to cat posture now. Nice long spine. So intentionally reaching through the crown of the head and reaching through the tailbone, so you're creating length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. When you're ready, inhaling, dropping the belly, tilting the sitting bones up towards the sky. And when you're ready to exhale, squeezing the belly just a bit, chin towards the chest, arch and round your upper back. When you choose to inhale, drop the belly, and gazing just slightly up. The lips might be a little bit apart. And exhale, curl and round. One more time at your own pace. Inhaling, looking up, dropping the belly. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale to a flat back, untuck the toes, and once again let the buttocks come back to the calves and walk those fingers forward. Maybe make some motion with your wrists and your fingers. And then once again, hands and knees, toes tucked under, and let's push back through the right heel. So really reaching out through that heel, also reaching through crown of head and breathing. And then let's lower that right foot, right toes over to the left side. And then turning the head to look back at that right heel. Don't hold your breath. And we'll pick up that right heel and push back once again through the right heel. This time stepping that right foot to the right earth. Maybe walking those toes up towards the top of your mat. And if you feel comfortable, see about twisting the body open and reaching up with your right fingertips. Don't hold your breath. Lower that hand, pick up the right heel, push back. Lower those toes to the ground and gentle rocking back and forth. Really awakening the back of the leg here. Knee to the ground, walk your hands forward just a bit, toes remain tucked under, and let's rise up to a downward facing dog. So don't worry if the heels are high up from the earth, that's fine. And just maybe walking those heels a little bit. And then let's lower those knees once again, toes remain tucked under. And this time we'll push back through the left heel. So those toes point down towards the ground, spine nice and tall. Don't hold your breath. And then let's bring those left toes to the earth on the right side. And we'll roll that open. Just a little variation on from the first side. And then bring that hand back. And push gently through that heel. So you really want to feel some sensation. And then look back at that heel. Spine straight. Reach. And then the alternative twist opening here. Lowering the left foot to the ground. Maybe walking those toes a little closer towards the top of your mat. And opening wide open. Reaching up. Don't hold your breath. Hand to the earth. We'll pick up that heel and push back to the ground. Untuck the toes. Motion with your wrists. And walk those fingers forward. We're rising back up to a downward facing dog whenever you're ready. Inhaling to the knee. Tuck your toe under. Exhale, lifting your sitting bones towards the sky. Try to push into the hands and feet equally, and don't hold your breath. And now let's push that right heel up towards the sky if you feel you safely can. And then looking at the space in between your hands, we're going to place our right foot in between the hands. Very gently, that left knee comes back to the ground. You steady yourself, and you sweep your arms up. Slide your shoulders down. Left hand comes to the outside of your right thigh. Swivel that right arm back. Palm towards the sky. Another twist. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, untwist, sweep arms up. Hand to the earth. We'll step back to that downward facing dog. Rest at any time, perhaps child pose, or just come to standing and find your breath. Push the left heel up towards the sky. And then looking at the space in between your hands, let's take a giant step forward to that place with your left foot, or as close to that place as you can. So remember, if the foot does not come forward, you can use a hand to help. Knee gently to the ground. Steady yourself. Sweep arms up. Right hand this time to the outside of the left thigh. And we'll swivel back open. And breathe. Sweep arms up. Hand to the earth. This time let's step forward. And we'll lower the forehead towards the knee as much as we can. You can let the body hang and the head drop, or you can bring your forearms to your thighs to support, or you can clasp opposite elbow with opposite hand and let the head rest in between the arms. A little bend in the back of the knee is good. Soften those knees. Sweep arms out to the side, come all the way up, and then let's sit in a chair, Utkatasana. So we need to be able to see the toes here. If the knees are too far forward, move your knees and your hips back. Nice tall spine. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Big breath in. And a deep sigh. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, right hand to the back body, wherever you can make a connection. Relax the buttocks. And gently push the hips forward as you come to a standing version of a camel. So that's a back bend. So even just gazing up is enough here if the lower back does not like back bending. Inhale all the way up to counter that back bend. A nice big forward fold. Drop the head. Step back with your right foot. Drop that knee. Steady yourself. Come all the way up. Hand to the earth. Step back to a plank posture. If you wish, you can lower your knees to the earth. If we're in plank, body one straight line, pushing through those heels and you're breathing. Knee gently to the earth. Untuck your toes. Buttocks to the calf. Motion with your wrists and your fingers. With an inhalation, we're going to sweep forward onto the belly to a cobra. Inhale, slide nose, chin, chest. And coming up, slide shoulder blades down the back. See about relaxing your buttocks. Top of the feet rest. Big toes facing towards each other. Heels splay open to the side. Tuck your toes under. Rise up. Downward facing dog. Look at the space in between your hands. Let's step, jump, or walk both feet to that place. Let the head hang if you're comfortable doing so. Inhale, sweep arms out to the side, come all the way up. This time left hand to back body. And you can decide how much you'd like to back bend here. It doesn't have to be very much. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, long flat back, forward fold. Try and step back with your left. Knee gently to the earth. Steady yourself. Sweep arms up. Hand to the earth. Plank or hands and knees. Yogi's choice. Knee to the earth. Untuck your toes, buttocks to the calf. Please feel free to stay here if you do not enjoy cobra. Going forward to Bhujangasana, cobra, with an inhalation. Sweeping nose, chin, chest, and rising up. You're rising up, might be just an inch or two, and that's perfect. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Relax your kneecaps, relax your thighs. And look at the space in between the hands, and that's where we're going to step, jump, or walk, both feet. Inhale, sweep arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take another big breath in. And as we exhale, I'd like you to grow really heavy on your right side. Bend into that right knee. Pick up the left and place the outside of that ankle on that knee. Push this left knee down and maybe sink a little bit into that knee. You can use a chair to support yourself here. Inhale up, kick that foot forward, plant that foot. Inhale all the way up. As we exhale, hands come behind the back. Interlock those fingers and push the knuckles down. Big breath in. And as we exhale, swan dive forward. You can keep your arms and hands on your back, or you can lift the arms and the hands and let them come overhead. Release the fingers. Let the arms and the hands hang. Maybe swaying a little bit side to side. Soften your knees. Sweep your arms out to the side. Gather all this beautiful air and energy as you come up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Big breath in. And as we exhale, heaviness on the left side. Bend that left knee and take as much time as you like to bring the outside of your right ankle on top of your left knee. We're pushing that knee down a bit to open the hip, and you're breathing. Once again, you can use a chair, hanging onto the back of the chair to help you balance. Inhale up, kick that toe forward, plant that foot. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Bring your hands to your shins as you inhale. Lift your body halfway up, so reaching once again through the crown of the head and reaching back through the tailbone. Exhale, lower back to a forward fold, Uttanasana. Those knees are soft. Inhale, sweep arms out to the side, gather all that air and energy coming up. Palms touch, hands to your heart. Big breath in, deep sigh. Big breath in. And one more time. So once again, my name is Elaine from Sobel Beach Yoga. YouTube channel is Yoga with Elaine. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing energy with me and spending your time with me. It's always a gift, and I mean that from my heart. And if it's in your power today to make someone happy, please do it. The world needs much, much more of that. Namaste.